Not everything is a cultural battle. Like, are you happy to follow Jesus? As Christians, when it comes to entertainment, can we really be celebratory like that? You know, the gospel is usually presented especially when we entertain, in this serious kind of tone. And in Kid Rock's presentation of the gospel, he says, you know, give your life to Jesus. He'll give you a second chance until you can't. I can honestly say that that's what my generation, millennials, and everyone already kind of knows about the gospel. So in a sense, he wasn't presenting anything new. He was heralding the gospel in a certain tone. But everyone who doesn't believe in Jesus, at least in this country, let's say most people, not everyone, but most people already kind of understand the concept that if I don't believe in Jesus, I'm going to go to hell. So there's this kind of messaging, like, you know, messaging people are very much used to. So in a sense, nothing new was really said, or it wasn't presented in a way that anyone hasn't already seen. Right? And I'm talking about this because it's like, well, the gospel's changes, the gospel's timeless. Yeah, but you're also entertainment. The context of the gospel you're presenting here, or Kid Rock was presenting, Turning Point was presenting, was entertainment, right? It was looking to entertain and to draw millions. And so to present the gospel in this serious song, I'm just doing comparisons, right? Like, I thought about, like, when I was watching Bad Bunnies and I watched Turning Points, Bad Bunny had this wedding, and I'm like, man, you know, Jesus did miracles. He did a miracle at a wedding when it comes to the gospel. There's a lot of happy themes when it comes to the gospel being shared. Jesus himself referred to his ministry as singing and dancing a happy song. And as Christians, I think a lot of times when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to the gospel, we get into like this serious mode. At some point, I wonder, when are we going to show not just what you would call maybe the serious side of salvation or the righteous side of salvation, but the joyful side of salvation? Like, at some point, you do have to show people that you are happy to follow Jesus, right? That not everything is a war. Not everything is a cultural battle. Like, are you happy to follow Jesus? Like, even though that's the gospel, right? He's sharing the gospel. People are hearing about the gospel and maybe thinking about it for a second, right? But like, at some point, like, are you going to be happy that you follow Jesus?